Climate change impacts are multifaceted and far-reaching, affecting ecosystems, economies, and societies worldwide. These impacts stem from the warming of the Earth's climate system, primarily driven by human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes. One of the most visible consequences of climate change is the rise in global temperatures. This warming trend leads to more frequent and intense heat waves, posing significant risks to human health, especially in urban areas where heat can be amplified by concrete and lack of green spaces. Heat-related illnesses and mortality rates rise during extreme heat events, disproportionately affecting vulnerable populations like the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions. The warming climate also accelerates the melting of glaciers, ice sheets, and polar ice caps, contributing to rising sea levels. Coastal communities face increased risks of flooding, erosion, and saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources. Low-lying island nations are particularly vulnerable, with entire populations at risk of displacement as their homelands become uninhabitable due to encroaching seas. Extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, typhoons, floods, droughts, and wildfires, have become more frequent and severe due to climate change. These events cause widespread destruction of infrastructure, homes, and natural habitats, displacing communities and straining emergency response efforts. The economic costs of rebuilding after such disasters are substantial, further exacerbating inequalities and vulnerabilities. Ocean acidification, a direct consequence of higher atmospheric CO2 levels, poses a grave threat to marine ecosystems. Increased acidity impairs the ability of marine organisms like corals, shellfish, and plankton to form their shells and skeletons, endangering fisheries and coastal economies that depend on healthy marine environments. Coral bleaching events, caused by warmer ocean temperatures, further jeopardize the health of coral reefs, vital ecosystems that provide habitats for marine life and protect coastlines from storms. Climate change also disrupts terrestrial ecosystems, altering habitats and species distributions. Many plants and animals struggle to adapt to rapidly changing environmental conditions, leading to shifts in biodiversity and ecosystem dynamics. Loss of biodiversity undermines the resilience of ecosystems, diminishing their capacity to provide essential services such as pollination, water purification, and carbon storage. In agriculture, changing climate patterns affect crop yields, water availability, and pest and disease outbreaks, posing risks to global food security. Farmers and agricultural communities must adapt to unpredictable weather patterns and invest in resilient farming practices to mitigate these risks. Vulnerable regions, already grappling with poverty and food insecurity, are disproportionately impacted by climate-induced disruptions to food production and distribution systems. Addressing climate change requires concerted global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, transition to renewable energy sources, conserve ecosystems, and build resilience in vulnerable communities. International cooperation, policy innovation, and community engagement are crucial to mitigating climate impacts and safeguarding the well-being of current and future generations on a rapidly changing planet.